Yo, what's going on, guys? It's Randy BH Motion here, and in today's video, as you can tell by the title, I'm going to be covering over the Xbox Elite Series 2 controller and the Xbox Scuf Prestige controller. The Elite Series 2 on the left and the Prestige on the right. The Scuf Prestige on the right. So I really felt like making this video because not only do I have a lot of experience with both controllers, I used to play with this controller for months, and I now play with this controller, which has been a little over a month. So I kind of do have like a really good feel of both controllers, and I can really give like my own 2 cents about which one I feel is better. I also get multiple comments like daily, people asking me they message me on Twitter, Instagram, Discord. I also get a lot of YouTube comments daily, people asking me which controller do I use, which is better between the Xbox Scuf and the Elite, which one should you buy. So I'm just gonna go ahead and let you guys know like what I think overall. I think both controllers are both really good. Like I said, I used to play on this controller. I played on it for months and months. I did a couple hand cams, or maybe just one hand cam, I'm not sure. But I have done a hand cam on this one. It does have 4 paddles on the back. So I used to use the outside left paddle for A, the outside right paddle for B, and then the 2 insides I'd use for like X and Y. The only thing I don't like about the paddles is that they're a little too bendy. So that would cause them to break, but that's totally fine because you can get extra paddles and they just kind of like pop off like that, and then you can just notch them back on right inside like the little crease. So they just come on and off super easily. But like I said, they do break kind of a lot just because they're so bendy. The Xbox Elite Series 2 does come with 4 paddles as well. You can put these paddles, like you can take these top ones off right here, and then you can put like it depends, like you can use 2 paddles, you can use 3 paddles, you can use 1 paddle if you want, but you can kind of just put these paddles wherever you want. The way I used them I use them because I'm still using this controller, is that I put the little mini paddles on the bottom facing upwards, and I use them for A and B, A on the left, B on the right, just like this. There we go. They kind of just like pop on really easily, and then you can just take them off really easily. But I do like these paddles because they're not bendy like these ones, which allows them to be easier to press and they don't break. Both controllers do have controller grip. The only thing I like about this controller better, the Elite Series 2, is like I said, it feels better. There's grip on the front right here, and there's grip on the back. So like when you're playing with this controller, it just feels really nice to hold. It is a little bit heavier than the Prestige controller. The Prestige controller is a little bit lighter than the Elite, but you can't really tell. It doesn't really make like a difference in your gameplay. For the Prestige controller, it does have like this thing that I don't even know what this is called. I kind of forgot, but you can pop it off and on, just like this. You can kind of like look at like the inside of the Prestige controller, and then it just pops right back on really easily. Let me just pop this on. There you go. Like I said, so it does have grip on the back. Both of the grips on the controller are really good, but having this like thing in the front, this galaxy camo, doesn't allow it to have like a grip right here on the front, which can like be kind of slippery at points. So yeah, I do like the grip of this controller better. Going on to the Elite controller, it does actually have 3 different types of trigger stoppers. So you kind of just put it all the way up like this, and it won't have any trigger stoppers. The second notch is trigger stopper, just like this, to where it goes kind of like halfway. And then the third notch has trigger stoppers to where like you barely press and it barely goes down. So that's pretty cool. The Prestige controller, or for the Elite controller, I do use the second notch too. It's the middle notch. The middle notch. So it looks like this. So yeah. For the Prestige controller, it only has 2 notches. The first notch would go inwards. It goes on the inside, which will allow no trigger stopper, just like this. No trigger stopper at all. And then you press them both outwards like this, and then it has trigger stopper just like the second mode on the middle notch on the Elite, just like this. These controllers, for both of them, you can actually take these like analog sticks off, and it comes with extra analog sticks. You can have like a long one right here, a short one right here, or a long one right here, and a short one right here. Same with these. You can use all different types of analog sticks. They send you extra analog sticks, which is pretty cool. But overall, in my honest opinion, I like the feel of the Xbox Elite Series 2 more than the Prestige controller. Alright guys, so now I'm going to hop into creative mode and get a quick little free build and give you guys my honest opinion of this controller, the Xbox Elite Series 2. Also keep in mind, like I said before, this is the controller that I use now and have been using for a little over a month now. Okay guys, so on to my overall thoughts and opinion of the Xbox Elite Series 2. Like I said, this is a controller that I have been using recently. I've been using it for about a month now. I really like it overall. I like how I can fit the Galaxy Control Freak on it. I like the grip on the front and the back, the trigger stoppers, and most of all, I like the paddles. If you can see right here, I place the small paddles at the bottom on P3 or P2 and P4, and I face them going upwards. So there are 4 paddles that you can connect. I just like using 2. One for jump, so my left side is for jump, right side is for switch mode, and I confirm edits. So if I edit, I press the left trigger, or I'll press the left stick, right trigger, and then B, back paddle to confirm. Yeah, so that's pretty much it. Like I said, I prefer this controller over the Prestige controller. Just the main thing, I think both controllers have a really good feel to them, but the main thing is just the paddles. The paddles are so much like easier and more convenient on the Xbox Elite Series 2. Alright guys, so rather than get a quick little free build with the Xbox Scuf Prestige controller, like I did with the Xbox Elite Series 2 controller, I'm more so just going to mess around and creative and just give you guys my overall honest opinions of this controller, because like I said, I have not touched this controller in over a month and I'm super rusty with it. Alright guys, so I'm basically getting a first impression of the controller again because I haven't used it in so long, but right off the bat, the controller, it does have like a nice feel to it. It's super light, it feels really good. It has a grip on the back, but one thing that really bothers me about this controller, like I said before, is the paddles, man. Like the paddles are so much easier to like click and press on the Elite Series 2. The paddles on the Scuf Prestige controller are just so like bendy. They need to make it out of like a different texture or something like that. This is out of plastic and it's just too bendy, and the paddles break too easily. For the Elite Series 2, the controller, like the paddles are made out of like metal and they're just so easy to click. They're not bendy at all. I mean, of course, this is a way different form of like a paddle compared to Elite Series 2. These are just like long sticks that go downwards, and the Elite Series 2 are more so just like not, kind of like buttons that are just made out of metal. But yeah, this controller, it is a good controller. I like it. I just like the Elite Series 2 more. Like, I'm not gonna do anything crazy on this controller, like I said, because I haven't used this controller in over a month. But I mean, it is a really nice controller. Um, I feel like if I didn't have this camo thing on the controller and I could like this grip in the back, because there's a grip right here. If these grips in the back could come up to right here, that'd be like really cool. So maybe it'd be better not to get this like camo thing. But yeah, I use the Galaxy Control Freak on this controller just like I do with the Elite Series 2. So yeah, I mean this controller is pretty nice. Um, Honestly, at the end of the day, it just comes down to like what you guys want, or like what's most comfortable for you. This is just my opinion. A lot of people have been like asking me which controller is better. So in my opinion, I would use the Xbox Elite Series 2 controller, just because I like the feel of that controller more and I like the paddles way more. Alright guys, so that's pretty much going to do it for the video. Just to recap, I prefer the Xbox Elite Series 2 over the controller for the two main reasons that just the overall feel of the controller, like it feels better in my hands, and the paddles are a lot better on the Elite Series 2. They're easier to click, they're easier to press, they're more convenient in my opinion. But yeah, that pretty much does it for the video. If you guys did enjoy, don't forget to drop a like, comment, and make sure you subscribe with notifications on. Other than that, I'll catch you guys next time.